Never mind, it continues.
There you go. Yes, I do that though, just so it doesn't screw up the recording or anything like that. So do you guys want to go, just to make things clear, you want to go through all the footage I have for today?
Yeah, I don't have nothing better to do.
Okay.
And there's only like 4 videos, so we're good.
Yeah. We now continue on in the deep, dark dimension of...
Hell Mansion.
Hell Mansion.
Hell Mansion, the sequel to Luigi's Mansion. This time, you gotta find Peach and Mario.
Girl, most of the... Oh yeah, this is happening in 2004, so there's no flashlight on a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
They got them flip phones.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is taking place in 2004. I'm learning something from you guys.
I think it mentioned at the beginning that it happened in somewhere 2000 something.
Did it?
Yeah, it was like December something,
Ah, okay.
2004.
But why?
Well, I do tend to notice though when it comes to stories though that never mind that. I always tend to notice though whenever developers or story writers write their stories, they always seem to write the timelines around the time they grew up.
Mm.
So I guess maybe they just do that because.
Well, I
they're the
mean,
Oh, go ahead.
the 2000s were scary if you think about it. The early 2000s.
True though, you're not wrong with that, but.
It's time. Oh.
I can't really run away from my fate. What did I just hear?
Oh, gee Louise.
But yeah, I think that's what a lot of developers do. They'll just write at a time that they grew up, though, or a time they remember, though, since that's what they're the most familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But oh well. Or I guess they could just go with the Mega Man 2 route, though, and just put 20XX.
I don't even remember what 2004 was about.
I think I was in kindergarten or first
Half-Life
grade.
2 came up that year.
Oh, it did? Well, what do you know? And it's been 14 years since, and we still haven't gotten the sequel.
Yeah, well, these things take time.
I can understand that. After 9 years of development, hopefully it will be worth the wait. Excuse me. I love it.
You didn't make that.
Oh, go ahead. No, finish what you were saying.
Oh, nothing.
Oh, okay. I always love it in games whenever they give you the option to say no to a essential item in the story. I mean, I always just find that incredibly odd. Like, what's the benefit towards me saying no to the lantern?
Mm-hmm. I want to adventure in the dark.
Yeah, they want to give you the illusion that you have a choice. Kind of like in some role-playing games, you have to choose yes or no, but both options lead to the same outcome.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that though, but to me it always just seemed kind of a pointless to me though. I mean, it's like in Paper Mario when a party member asks you, "Hey, I want to join your party." You say no, it'll just loop the dialogue. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're gonna make it look like I have a choice though, then at least have that choice have some kind of impact, or at least lead me to like a scene though where it turns out I made the wrong decision or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. When I'm thinking of Golden Sun series of that, it was notorious for having those yes/no choices.
Why they were frequent?
Yeah, they were frequent and never did anything significant. Well, there was one in the beginning where the character can choose that, are you going to save the world? And you can just walk out of home, out of the temple, and then it just reads, and the world dwelled in darkness or something. But then you get back to the previous choice.
Oh my goodness, that's really good. I do love it in games though when they give you the option. Do you want to continue playing the game? No? Okay, game over. I mean, I don't know. It's stuff like that though, which at least something happens though. But oh well.
Yeah.
Maybe I just.
Oh, I remember the classic example in the Ultima series as a zeroth part, Agalabeth, where the game first asked, "Are you ready to venture forth?" And if you answer no, that the game says, "Then leave and be gone."
There you go. Or
Then leave and be gone.
Don't come back. Or I guess it could be just like Rambo 2, where it flat out says, "Hey John, do you want to go on this quest or do you want to stay in prison? Choose no." John, the game can't continue unless you say yes. It literally flat out tells you that. Well, you pick no.
Yeah, there's lots of walking around.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was first thinking that all the bad stuff would start to happen when she reaches the farewell party.
Yeah.
But apparently she's doing this alone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This game is, in my opinion, kind of structured a little bizarrely, though. I mean, it's heavily based off the Fatal Frame series, so I guess you're familiar with that series, though. You'll probably see what may or may not coming. Well, it's like you might understand some of the pacing formats, though, a little better. But oh well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never played Fatal Frame series.
I'm same here.
I have.
Well,
Good series. Good series. That game scared the balls out of me.
Did it scare you more than Forest of Drizzling Rain?
Yeah. Oh boy, drizzling rain.
Oh dear. I would love to play that game at some point though and record it though, but I don't know. I just need to find an opportunity to do so.
What game?
Oh,
Drizzling rain.
there's a yeah.
Drizzling Rain.
Yeah, there's an RPG Maker game called The Forest of Drizzling Rain. It's
That's
sort of
Okay.
bloody good game.
it's if you've played Eve though, it's sort of structured similarly to that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good game though. Though personally, I prefer the developer's other game, Angels of Death.
Mm.
But oh well, this isn't about those games that are, quite frankly, more popular and, well, in my opinion, at least probably a little better. Let's focus on Nightmare of the Snow. Let's give it its time in the limelight.
There was something about mysterious disease.
So right now, though, we're getting some exposition and some background info about the universe.
The universe.
Sorry, there's some background information about the events that takes place in this game, or in this game's universe, I guess you can say.
Mm.
I'm also not a fan of all the groaning you hear in the background. I had to open my big mouth. Oh dear. I think I even tried doing a voice like that though. I did a rehearsal for the Tattletale lips and Eve with voices though, Blue Raspberry wise, and I didn't get the role though, but I did a similar voice like that.
Oh, why was the Kirihara family dangerous? I missed it.
Oh, I didn't read that either. Oh. Oh God!
Game over.
That's right. I forgot though. There's a
You done fucked up. You done fucked up, son.
Yes. There's
Oh, it's come.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a.
Go ahead. Sorry. Little warning throughout this footage though. I die a lot in this footage though, to the point though. I die, I think, over 20 times though throughout just this recording session alone.
What?
No, it's not that the game is hard or anything like that. It's just that I'm very bad, or I'm not paying attention at playing the game. So I die more than necessary.
Jeez.
So I put a little
Get it
counter.
together.
I put a little counter at the top left, though, just going by.
Lost one.
Oh,
Yeah, I was wondering if the game itself was counting your deaths.
No.
No, it doesn't. That would be very nice if it did, though. But no.
And then it somehow affects the ending to how many times you died.
There you go. It's like in... Oh, shoot. It's like in Yoshi's Island, the advanced port, though, where after you beat everything, though, it gives you a little screen says, "Congratulations, you are the 52nd Yoshi to make it through the game." Something's not right about this room. Well, gee, you couldn't figure it out. I mean, not to be rude, though, but considering everything else that's gone on, though, I think that might be a little hint.
You really like that sound, don't you?
Yes, I do. That's the one thing I will give this credit for, though. The sound effects, though, are just, to me, very pleasing to listen to. I'm not sure if I'm just... okay. I'm not sure if I'm just very easy to entertain, though, but whenever I hear a sound effect that I can repeatedly play, I'll usually do it. I know I'm acting like a 10-year-old, though, but oh well.
The art style is rather mediocre.
Mm.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? My apologies, my hearing is not very good.
Yeah, I was just commenting that the art style is rather mediocre.
Not a huge...
Yeah, but yeah, it seems that I'm not sure if it's because of Discord, but it occasionally cuts the beginning of your sentences or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, the art style of the game's not that good. I don't know. I mean, I feel the character designs are kind of lacking in my opinion. Though the title cards, like the chapter selections or the main logo of the game, I think are I like them.
Yeah, there haven't been many characters so far, so I can't yet to make a proper judgment on that. But
true, I like the filter though, that the on-screen filter though that has that sort of that cold air kind of illusion right there. It looks pretty good. You got a bedroom key. I like a warm bath right now, but not in this place.
Who wouldn't want to take a bath? Excuse? Take a bath anywhere, even if it is in a haunted hell dimension.
There you go.
That just means that you're not alone.
Indeed,
but then probably the pool just sudden. But then the pool probably just suddenly turns into blood.
There you go. It turns into a... Oh my goodness, it turns into a Wadnahar in the Great Blue Sea.
Oh no!
I should probably put a spoiler warning for that. Spoilers to anybody who hasn't played Wadnahar.
Quick, censor yourself.
Or anybody still looking forward to Wadnahar with voices.
Actually, I'm in a fan dub of the Wadanohara game in another project.
I was about to ask that though, but how is that going for you so far?
The Wadanohara dub or
the Wadanohara dub? Sorry, yeah, the Wadanohara dub. How's that going for you so far?
Well, I was cast as Princess Umi and Gia and Sheep, so my characters haven't even had the chance to appear yet, so.
Oh, okay.
But, from what I can tell, the first episode, or kind of like the prologue, that is already out, I believe. And the first episode is near completion.
Okay, so event-wise, how far is it though? Does it get to the point where it introduces all the characters and goes for the first island where you got to get the star fruit?
Yeah, it's like the very beginning of the game.
Okay. I see. Because a couple of weeks ago, me and Josh though were finally finishing up our little playthrough of Wa no Hara though, and oh dear, we were having a blast doing it though. But by near the end of it though, it was going on for longer than we thought it was though. So by that point, we were just incredibly drained and just waiting for it to end.
Let's proceed then.
This little piggy went to the store.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's weird.
Did your mother ever do that to you?
No, my mom knew not to mess with my toes.
Oh dear.
Just end already.
Yeah, that was basically it, God. And we were so sick of doing sick of doing our impressions of Memoka and Samakichi. It was really draining our voices. Cause
I remember watching one of your guys' videos of the Wa no Hara dub, like of the Let's Play, and it's just like, geez, you guys really picked some interesting voices.
yeah, you saw one of those videos?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well, thank you though. But yeah.
I remember just like, geez.
Yeah, we give Josh gives Memoka a very squawky, loud bird voice though, and and we just gave Samakichi this very, very bad Shadow the Hedgehog impression.
It was beautiful.
I'm sick of you and your crab water.
Did you die again?
Oh, yes, we did. It was a huge mistake. I love that point. Yuuki didn't move. It was a big mistake.
Yuuki, you idiot.
Well,
yeah,
no,
we
you
just
learn.
witnessed that game. You don't have to explain it.
But oh dear. So right
You
now we're
died
at
so many times.
right now we're at 10 deaths or 10 losses. I forgot what the acronym standed for. Well, that was subtle to say the least.
Ah! Okay.
Oh, escape
Run away,
sequence.
run away. Oh, whoa.
Huh?
Ah!
What?
What? Time for a montage. I'm sorry.
Yes, I die a lot here. More times than I should. Going somewhere? Nope.
Mr. Game Guy, more like Mr. Lose Guy.
Mr. Fail Guy, I don't know.
Benny
Mr.
Hill
Bad
Team
Guy.
is so last decade. I've never even watched that show.
What show? What show were you referring to?
Benny Hill.
Ah, okay. Come on, you can do it! You can do it! Nope.
Yeah, that ghost looked kind of like if the main character of Yume Nikki had her eyes bleed.
Oh, you think she looks like a Monozuki?
Yeah, I don't remember her name. That game isn't my thing.
Ah, okay. How cruel, though. There's so many dead ends, and I keep running into that one patch of blood.
Yeah, game mechanically this can get rather frustrating.
Well,
28.
to be fair, I was playing very poorly, and I was playing with a controller I wasn't used to though. So just chalk
You
that up.
fool!
Just chalk that up to me not being prepared when I made this. Which I guess is the sort of the theme of this whole call, though, is just me not being prepared at all.
What is prepared? That is not in my dictionary.
Good question. I would like to know.
Oh, something
Oh,
happened?
oh! Did you make it?
Yep, 29.
Did you? Looking
Look-
off screen.
I
29 deaths. Oh my god.
Good job.
You made it out. Yay. Your mouse is on the screen.
Yes, I'm aware. I think by that point I was just so shocked and relieved I didn't even bother to take it off.
It's not distracting.
And I do not know
Oh,
why
you're
I'm
now in the
Oh, go ahead.
real world.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I was walking back here. I just maybe she was just thinking, I finally escaped that that hellhole. Let's go back.
Might as well.
It doesn't sound like anything can go wrong from there. What's wrong, Miss Yuuki? You look as pale as a ghost. I mean, to be fair, that's all her face portraits looked like that. So, I'm not sure if he just noticed that for the first time or he's just thinking, huh.
Do they even have high schools in Japan? Or is it called something different there?
I think they do. From what I've heard, though, a lot of them run a lot more differently than other cultures.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's schools in Japan that wait. It's still 6:37 a.m. Why? What time was it on Tika's phone? It says 8:07. Okay, we weren't in there for that long. I mean, how long have we been going for? Okay, around 50 minutes or so. Yeah, it wasn't that long. I guess we'll have to take the game's word for it. But anyway, but yeah, I hear, I'm not sure if it's just schools in Japan though, but I hear often a lot of students will stay after school though studying.
Okay, this game is starting to have interesting elements.
Your PC, it has high performance, unlike mine.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that your mouse cursor is on the screen.
Yeah, it is, though. I guess there's nothing I really could have done about it, though. I guess for future reference, I should just not do that anymore. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal, but oh well. Or maybe that's actually how it is in universe, though. There's just a mouse cursor following Yuuki wherever she goes.
Now she also realizes that this is all just a game and starts to haunt the player to be her boyfriend.
That too. After this, I'm just gonna read some book and forget everything about that shrine in no time. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what you would do after visiting a place like that and escaping, but I'm... Ugh.
Read a book. That's what anyone would do, obviously.
And thank God the screen fades to black, though, because quite frankly, I don't want to see her showering.
Oh, but in Japan, nudity is the sign of purity or something.
Oh, true. I guess that is true. I guess that is the case.
Yeah, there's that famous segment in Earthbound where the main character is in the Dream Sequence, where in Japanese version the main character is naked, but in the American version he's wearing pajamas.
Oh, Ness. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. On the mirror. Oh, okay, here comes probably my favorite character in the game.
Who is it? Ah!
It's your darker side.
You
Right.
are me, and I am you.
So right now, this is your dark side, and I am your darker side. Wait, you're not me.
Yeah, I had a dream.
Oh, go ahead.
I had a dream once where my mirror image did completely different things than I did.
Really? What is that like? Oh, excuse me. How was that dream like? What the? Oh, don't tell me my... Okay, it's still going. Are you guys still there?
Yes?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I just heard a sound disconnect from my computer. I'm not sure if something screwed up. Okay, that's good. Footage is still good. Okay, we're good. Never mind. No one will be seated during the I'm sorry. No one will be seeing during the never mind. Joke aborted.
It's just like a cage that kept me sealed.
There you go. What? Psyduck!
Hello.
Side.
You made it!
Hey.
While we're in the
Yeah, sorry, I was...
Go to the... Click to the video link and go to the on the playlist, go to the second videos around 2700. Then
Yeah.
you're in phase with us.
right now we're in the middle of
So-
recording right now. Anyway, hi, it's good to see you again, Psyduck. Or hear from you.
Hello, is it Nightmare of the Snow?
Yep,
Mhm.
right now we're in the
Yeah.
middle of recording. Would you like to join us mid-recording?
I guess so.
Okay,
So, second video.
Yeah, second video, go to 2730 and press play when I say.
okay. Oh, what do you know? The whole gang is here. Well, minus
Yeah, sorry, I was out. I had to get medicine.
Oh.
no worries though. Take care of real life first. Okay, so now click. All right, are you caught up with us?
Yeah, you're talking to Dad.
So, anybody want to recap what's going on though, or I guess I can do it. Okay, I guess I'll do it. So,
Take it away, man.
so right now, Nightmare of the Snow is a RPG horror maker game. Right now, it's just starring this girl named Yuuki, who's getting ready to go on her farewell graduation party for middle school. Right now, she is just getting ready for her party starting, but she had to go do a task for her friend. She goes outside, finishes the task, goes out to this mysterious weird dimension place, escapes it, and now she's just trying to cope with what's going on. That's
Your PC, it's a high performance. Yeah.
that is a very terrible description, but oh well.
Alrighty. It looks like her model reminds me of Ib.
of Eve.
Yeah.
He kind of does. I mean,
Not as long.
oh, you mean height-wise?
Yeah.
Okay.
Funny because she graduated, so she should be taller, but Ib's like super tall for whatever reason in the model.
Oh yeah, sprite size. I never understand that
Yeah.
sprite size. Like when you played WoD No Hard though, and how WoD No Hard in the Great Blue Sea, and everybody sprite size though is around the same height, even though WoD is like half of everyone's size.
Mm-hmm.
So you're Yuki, and that's your friend, Aiga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're
Taiga.
Tiga. You're your friend who happens to be a boy.
But you happen to like.
That hair threw me way off. and I have
Taiga sounds
hair.
like a name a gangster rapper you would use.
Yo, this is Taiga. What's up?
Anyway, Psyduck, do you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, I'm Psyduck. What's up?
There you go. Hey, do you what? That's good enough. We'll roll with that. I better do some research about that mansion.
I was about to say, do we need a more formal one? Like what I do, how old I am.
How old you are? How tall you are? What nationality you
What's
are?
my blood type is. Actually, I don't know what my blood type is, so that's a fun fact.
Me neither.
What's your bank account? What's your social security number? What's your preferred sandwich?
It's let's see, my bank
What is
account
pi?
is with what is pi? It's 3.14 and then some numbers after it.
There you go.
There you go.
It was 2 days ago. That's what pi was.
At the time of this recording. So yeah, sorry you had to make it in though midway through it though. So hopefully you get a
Yeah,
decent
no.
understanding of what's going on.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
All right,
I
so
just got on Discord and I was like, oh right, they're doing a call. Crap, I should probably join it.
Well, I don't think you miss much. It's just recently has started to get interesting.
yeah.
Okay.
Right now she's just researching the haunted mansion she just got transported to.
That is not how you spell Wikipedia.
Oh no, it's for copy protection though, where instead of going to Burger King in universe, it's Burger Queen.
Oh.
You know.
No, when I was a kid, I called it Burger now.
That'll work it all.
McDonald's I could say all day, but Burger King was Burger now.
Burger now, Burger Doodle.
Burger now. Burger now. Oh. KFC was that chicken place.
Lots of scary.
Look at the crossed eyes. Like, it's just like, eh.
What is Onryo?
I think. Oh, hold on. Let me look up in the. I think the game has a text file though that has the definition in it. Let me check. So let's see. Must read me now.
The Himuro Mansion. In an area outside Tokyo, there is a mansion in which it said 7 people were murdered in a grisly manner. Okay.
All right, I just said it. Onryo, vengeful spirits.
Okay.
Well, anyone who finds the word like grizzly, like humorous, because you say you have a gristle, but then it comes the same word as grizzly.
Gristle my nizzle.
Oh dear. I could just see Teach is probably just watching over this though before he uploaded, and he just resting his face in his hand, just thinking, "Oh God, why did I let these people in my series?"
Shaking his head
What even
in
nizzle
disapproval.
means?
Wait, could you repeat what you said, Monty?
I was wondering what nizzle means.
I have no clue. I could look it up right now.
I don't know. I think it was just supposed to be something that rhymed with shizzle.
I had to say, this is probably
It
one of my...
literally
Oh, go ahead.
has no definition.
No definition.
It also used as Neezy in the phrase "for sheezy my Neezy," affectionate pet name for a fellow male friend.
What?
Earliest known use
For
of
sheezy.
Nizzle and Neezy were used by the hip-hop artist Jay-Z, who used this modification version of the word.
Did you just say that?
That's glorious.
I'm gonna have to censor
It's in
you out.
quotation.
I'm gonna have to censor that out, young
in
man.
quotation.
We can't say this. We're an all-inclusive group.
You don't know if I'm black.
I mean, true.
To be
Oh.
fair. Oh my goodness.
Okay, there's something stuff going on in the screen.
Yeah. I guess back to what I was saying. I really like this part of the game though, where she gets the opportunity to look this stuff up though, and she takes this opportunity to. I really like this part of the game, which is a huge shame because, spoiler alert, this is the only time we get to do anything like this.
Oh.
Yeah, I have to say I really like this. I really like the first third of the game, but afterwards, though, in my opinion, it just sort of starts to drag on. Not to give you a sign of what's to come, though. Assuming we all even get through this entire playthrough.
Yeah, viewers, if you want an actual horror experience, just play this game yourself.
There you
If I
go.
want a horror experience, I'll just go play Doki Doki Literature Club.
There you go.
I mean, true.
It is free after all.
Yeah, there are... Yeah, from what I'm seeing so far, there are better young girl lock in a weird place games.
Yeah, I mean,
Like Eve.
I mean to be
Like
fair.
you.
I mean, to
was
be
good.
fair, we're only like 10% through this game right now.
Wow.
So,
Yeah, seems to be now some kind of a info dump segment.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I think this probably could have been spaced out a little better, though, because for what the game is showing, though, it seems like it's going to have like a recurring setup, though, like some established setup where you go through you go through the haunted mansion, then you come back and then you do some research with it, and then rinse and repeat. But after this segment, it just sort of kind of drops it. What?
So I just looked up Nizzle on a dictionary, and it says a word white people should never use.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
done.
man. Can you send me a link to wherever you're reading that?
Yes.
That's glorious.
Okay. Teach, please don't kill us though for putting this in. Oh my
Please.
god.
I didn't know, okay?
Gee, Urban Dictionary, you're really buttering my egg roll right now.
Oh my god, I love that phrase.
My
Oh.
mouth did before my brains could react.
Oh, that really glazes my donuts.
That really glazes my donut.
That really puts the nata in my cocoa.
Cocoa.
That's really egg in my nog. Oh god, that sounds horrible.
Wait, Ayo Oni, isn't there a game based on that character or something?
Yes, this is. This is basically just a full-on reference to that game.
But that character has nothing to do with this game, aside from this.
Yeah, it's just more of a small little. It's just more of a small little reference, though, just for anybody who knows it. It's kind of like in that movie, 1,000 Ways to Die in the Wild West. Even though it has nothing to do with the Back to the Future series, there's a scene though where you see Christopher Lloyd hiding a DeLorean. Like, even though it has nothing to do with the actual movies, though, they just do it just sort of as a little in-joke.
Mm.
So that's like kind of what they're doing right here. Which I like, though. I do like it, though, whenever game developers, though, reference under, say, other indie games.
Just music.
Yeah. I should probably mention that I'm editing the audio right now, though, so that guitar segment that's playing is very loud.
But I like it.
So, how many of these entries that we are reading like now have some significance to the story of this game?
You want me to tell you the truth? Unless you go out of your way in some segment of the game, they basically have little to no relevance in the plot. I mean, to be fair, though, the game does tell you that this is all completely optional. Like, you don't need to do this laptop research scene, though, because it doesn't add anything, though. So you can literally just go to the dresser and skip all this.
Yeah.
I'm just showing this off because it's in the game. Nobody will
It's a
be.
nice feature though, to actually look stuff up.
Yeah, I do agree. Nobody will be seated doing the dramatic info checking website scene. Alec.
Agamando is a malicious spirit that haunts public and school toilets.
What he said.
He appears as a man that wears a red cape and a mask.
What?
It is said that he.
It is said that he wears the mask in order to hide his extremely handsome face.
Wait, what story is this?
I don't know. If you enter the toilet stall, he will haunt. Which he haunts. He will ask you, which do you prefer, red paper or blue paper? If you ask red paper, the red paper will be, you will be slaughtered until your clothes are blood stained, just like red paper. Wow. If you answer blue paper, you will be strangled to death until your face turns blue. Okay, what happens if you sit? If you
These stories seem to have a very similar pattern.
I have no idea if these are actual urban legends or just stuff that the guy made up for the game. Though I wouldn't be surprised if these urban legends actually exist.
There's a scary ghost that makes you make two horrible choices and you can't escape them.
I'll never use public toilets ever again. Well, okay. Apparently it seemed to taking some kind of influence on Yuuki.
Yuuki.
Fun fact, Yuuki means snow in other languages.
Yeah, she seems to be rather calming, considering what she witnessed.
Yeah.
I don't know what she witnessed, but I was.
She witnessed a ghost that tried to that chased her and tried to kill her.
Neat.
So,
Neato!
Neat.
in the universe, that's pretty terrifying. In general, nothing special.
To us, it's like, oh. I blew.
The said village was completely annihilated only in one night, where the killer massacred his victim one by one.
You okay? You okay, Monty?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, didn't you do a voice for, let's see, the Hanged Man, a character in the Hanged Man?
Yeah, I did one character.
Well, I have to say it right now.
Motel owner who had 6 lines.
I have to say right now, it shows, because your VAing is top-notch. Sorry, guys.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Sorry, guys, you still got a while to go.
Well, drat.
No,
How dare you.
No. Oh, dear. Actually...
How dare you insult my pride?
My pride has been wounded.
My
No,
pride
no.
has been wounded by your words, Kakarot.
Well, never mind, I stand corrected. Well, in all honesty, out of all you guys, I would have to say that you guys are probably the more well-experienced in this field than I am.
Blech,
Eh.
I mean,
blech.
I'm not sure how many projects you've done, Psyduck, though, but I know Motzi and Mint have done more projects than I have.
I've done 2 projects. I am a veteran in the voice acting art.
There you go.
You certainly have the confidence of one.
There
Yeah.
you go.
That's all that matters. I got the good stuff.
That is the last thing he knew before the whole room suddenly become red. I know that's not an unusual description, but I just feel that's an odd way to tell it. That is the last thing he knew before the room became red.
Yeah. There's apparently there's some stupid horror series where your ghost comes from the internet and you can deflect it by painting your room red.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, that is just red tape.
I mean, okay. That red tape.
I think Pulse is what it was called.
Use Google, whatever.
Google.
Went to Google.
Gook gal.
Oh, the story continues, finally.
Oh, right, the plot.
I'm
Oh,
there.
no,
It
that-
looks like. Well, my name is Snow. Semblance is real.
Yeah, Yuuki isn't one of the most interesting characters there are.
Yeah, I would have to agree though. Like right now though, like what you're seeing right now is basically her character for the most part, and I don't know. I mean, I guess I can get into more detail. Go ahead.
I don't remember her getting much of a development throughout the game. She pretty much stays the same. Honestly, I found the other characters interesting than her.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can go into it more detail once we get later into the game, but I don't know though. While Yuuki does go through some kind of an arc, she doesn't really. She's not that much of an engaging character, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, is this one of those cases where it's the vanilla protagonist so that you can put yourself into her place and be the game character?
There you go.
It's part walkthrough, part drama, part parody, and all kinds of awesome. So what are you waiting for? Let's get this show on the road.